Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. This time we'll be making a door puzzle where you need multiple keys for a door to be unlocked. So let's get started. So for this tutorial we're going to be using the door and key system that we've made in a previous episode. So in case you don't have this, make sure to check out the description where I've linked both videos. If you have a similar system, I'll also show you how you can add this to your own custom door or system you want to add this to. For now we're going to open the door here. If you go to the event graph, we've made previously key logic here. If we open it up, you have this function, search for key, and then the key IDs from the interaction component, which we don't need for now. And then we're going to open the function up, remove key ID here, and then we're going to swap it to an array since we're going to use multiple keys here. Then remove bIsKeyFound for both of them. I'm going to rename this to didFindKey. Small spelling mistake at the end here. DidFindKey. Then we're going to make a local variable called hasKey. And this will be a boolean and then a single, not a array. And then we're going to add them both here. And on the true, we're going to set this to true and keep the loop the same. And where we remove the key checking from the key ID, we're going to add this directly to our function. And we're going to call this key rather than keys. Now we're going to make a new function, has all keys. And this is for the actual all the keys that you need basically. So we're going to use a for each loop, drag our array in here, get our function, which is the search for key. Then for the array element, put it in here. And we store our keys that we pick up in our interaction component. So I'm just going to get the function that we've made, get bf interaction component. This one right here. We're going to search for keys, add that into the array here. So we get all the keys that we've stored currently. Then we're going to branch this, making sure that what we're searching, we actually have it. So for that, we're going to make a new boolean called has all keys, or do get has all required keys. We're going to compile this, make sure it's true by default, and then only when it's not true, we're going to set this to false. Oh, and make sure this is a local variable. So it's has all keys. And then when it's false, we're going to set it to false and then make sure that it's true by default. On the return node, we're going to add this variable right here. And this I'm going to call has all required keys, meaning if this is true, we have all the required keys that we need for this. Now we can go to our event graph, key logic, and now we're going to add our has all keys right here. And now we can just add this to the branch as well. Compile and save. Now how we can use this, we're going to go to our door and we're going to find our settings, key ID. So we're going to add key ID 1 and key ID 2. So making sure this is 1, this is also 1, and then this is key ID 3. Change the name here as well. And now we can basically test this out. So we pick up 1, door's not opening, and let's say we do number 3. Still not able to open the door. Now we have 1 and 2. We can unlock the door, and we can do this for 3 keys as well. Let's see, we want to do 3. Now we need to pick up every single key for the door to unlock. And this is basically a good way to have like a main door you need to unlock. So let's say from the previous puzzle systems, you can add a rewarding key that you get. And if you have all the keys, this door will be unlocked. So let me know if you want more specific puzzle videos and which one do you like to see the most. And see you guys in the next video.